Welcome back, you guys. Today we are at another room reveal, and this is for a kitchen, which you know that I love. This is for our thorn tree project. So follow along with me and I will show you some of our favorite parts in this kitchen. All right, so we're gonna start with the island, which is such a beautiful feature spot in this kitchen. So starting at the bottom, we did a technique called fluting to give it a really intricate and really interesting detail. The aesthetic of this kitchen is modern European. And so when we're using kind of that phrase, we want it luxurious, but also casual as well. So by using really beautiful detail like this, it's not overt, it's not pretentious. Every time somebody walks by it, they're gonna notice a different detail in the kitchen. So moving up on top, for this island, we wanted this to just be a centerpiece. So we picked an incredibly beautiful marble slab. And I know a lot of people are really nervous about using marble. The great thing is it's been used for hundreds and hundreds of years. It's classic and beautiful for a reason. And so as long as you take care of it, you can have it on any surface in your kitchen. So I'm gonna bring you over to the stove area and the vent hood. So we started at the top by bringing all of the cabinets all the way to the ceiling just to help create the illusion that this kitchen is even bigger than it actually is. And I love symmetry. And so we have two cabinets flanking either side of this beautiful custom vent hood. Don't be afraid of doing a custom vent hood. It's a really easy way to add a really big impact in your kitchen. Going back to the modern European aesthetic, we wanted to pair really luxurious custom pieces with pieces that are handmade, or with the word European, pieces that have a lot of history. And so we selected this handmade Seidl tile. It's actually a Moroccan tile, but you can see that it gives you a whole bunch of different texture and it looks like it's handmade. It's actually a type of brick, and so it gives a lot of depth. Even though it's just white, it's interesting but subtle. And then we bring it down, and our clients hand selected each one of their appliances. One of the first things my client told me was she wanted her appliances to be the jewelry of the kitchen. And so we selected this beautiful Monogram stove here that has just, again, these little bits of detail, the little bit of gold, just to help be the icing on the cake for this design. So let's talk about the color scheme in this kitchen. One of the things our clients told us is she absolutely did not want a white kitchen, which I love as a designer, even though I have a white kitchen at home. So we really wanted to go with a moody, dark green color. And I know you guys are gonna ask in the comments what color this is. Unfortunately, this is actually a custom color mix. We put so many different options up on the cabinets to see what we like, and I highly recommend this. And make sure that you walk it throughout the areas of your kitchen to see how the light hits it. There was a color that we fell in love with, but when we put it in one area of the kitchen, it looked black. So what do you do about this? You can bring down saturation, or you can ask your painter to do a custom color mix, which is what we ended up with, and we got the perfect tone. For the stain, we used white oak, and then we just did a clear coat over it. I wanted the natural grain to come through. That way it has, again, that kind of old world history, natural vibe going on with it. We wanted to make sure that we have dual color going on in this kitchen. And so by dual color, it's where your whole kitchen isn't one color. We wanted to mix and match the different elements. And that's a really easy way for your kitchen to bring in depth and interest and make it look custom, even if you're on a smaller budget as well. So let's talk about the hardware, and specifically the hardware that we selected for the island. When we designed the island, we wanted to give her as many drawers as possible, which, by the way, drawers are one of the best uses of space in a kitchen. So on these drawers, they're really long and they're really deep. So we decided to use what's called a cup pull. And so that's a pull where you can stick your fingers underneath and pull out. They're really good for very heavy, large drawers. So over here, guys, it's okay to mix and match your hardware. We use cup pulls over here. We use knobs over here. And then on this side of the island, we actually used a pull. So in this one area, we used 3 types of hardware. Don't be afraid to mix and match. It's gonna help you get that curated look that makes a kitchen look more interesting. All right guys, thanks for joining me on this room tour of this modern European kitchen. You know the drill. Comment below if you have any questions, comments. We would love to interact with you and respond to you. Make sure that you like and subscribe our page, and I can't wait to see you next time.